My Lord and my God, I firmly believe that you are here, that you see me, that you hear me. I adore you with profound reverence. I ask your pardon for my sins and grace to make this time of prayer fruitful. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me. In today's Mass, we could start actually with the Alleluia verse. And how does it go? Whoever loves me will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and we will come to him. One who keeps your word, obedient, looking to see what is the will. But then we go to the gospel that accompanies it. Out of Luke, Jesus said to the apostles, "Who among you would say to your servant, who has just come in from plowing or tending sheep in the field, 'Come here immediately and take your place at table'? Would he not rather say to him, 'Prepare something for me to eat, put on your apron, and wait on me while I eat and drink? You may eat and drink when I am finished'? Is he grateful to that servant because he did what was commanded? So should it be with you. When you have done all you have been commanded, say, 'We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we are obliged to do.'" In this day and age, it seems unfair, maybe. I'm tired. I come in from the field. I come in from working, and I have to go back to work. It seems unfair. Lord, there's many things here I need to ponder. Help me through your word. It is my duty to do what you ask me to do. And yet I want to go further than that. If I go to the dictionary and find, what does duty mean even? A moral or legal obligation, a responsibility. And as an example in a sentence, it is my duty to uphold the law. Similar word categories the dictionary gives: responsibility, obligation, commitment, obedience, allegiance, loyalty, faithfulness, fidelity, respect, deference, reverence, homage, fealty. Oh, I'm scared by those words. They're a little bit demanding. Or as a second offering of the definition, a task or action that someone is required to perform. Oh, that's scary too. I don't like them being required so much. But Lord, you always speak to me words of love, of your gift to me. And I want to be careful there, because I want to go beyond the call to duty. Beyond the call to duty. I want to love. There is a temptation. I know I probably fall for it. Often it's to do some abstract reasoning that fits in with my fallen nature a little bit. And I would go this way. Oh, if God loved me, he would do this for me. In effect, he would do it my way. And since it's not going my way, does he really love me? He knows me. But look, Lord, this little parable you give of the servant is sandwiched in a couple of little other phrases that call me to faith. I must have faith. God, grant me the faith to know that this temptation is so bad, the temptation that you're not loving me right. Help me have the faith to know that you love me right, and I must wait upon you, the Lord. You love me. I want to ponder that. Lord, you love me, and if I go to look to your love, my love for you can be inflamed and drive me to want to do so much more. You will inflame my heart to do love, gift, service, gift. How important this is. St. Josemaria said at one point, "Love and sorrow, because he is good, because he is your friend, who gave his life for you, because every good thing you have is his, because you have offended him so much, because he has forgiven you. You, weep, my son, with love, sorrow." Boy, that puts me in a different frame of mind, instead of what's coming to me and my abstract reasoning about you need to please me all the time. You need to give me what I need all the time. I have to think of that. but thinking, what do I need all the time? Forgiveness and love and the grace to be like you, Lord. Help me to have that grace, to take it. St. Josemaria again. If a man had died to save me from death, God died, and I remain indifferent. Let me look at the cross when I get these attacks of this kind of reasoning, the temptation, you're not loving me right, Lord. You're calling me to serve you in particular ways. I don't even know where all that service goes. Through the communion of the saints, carrying the little cross you give for me, how far can it go? A long ways. Other people see this, see my gift, even when it's difficult. It can go really far. Lord, just grant me more faith to trust in you. A fellow I knew, he was dating a girl and was very, very good at imaginative dates, coming up with something beautiful and ingenious. And he started to have some wonderful ideas. And so he called his girlfriend's roommate, he texted her and asked, can I ask you something? And that's all the text was. And she texted back only one character. It was the number 5. And he panicked because the number 5 is a ring size, and he wasn't really ready to be on that level. Engagement. He wasn't ready. But Lord, when I think about you, you're always on high level of love for me. Help me to understand this and to realize I'm the one who's lagging behind. Let me trust in what you ask of me, in giving love to you, in fulfilling not only my duty, but doing all of it and more out of love. You give yourself to me. Help me to not, again, spring it on you that I'm upset, Lord, because you're not giving me the things I'm asking for. Help me, yes, to ask as a child for things, but know as a trusting child, you will give me really what I do need and better. Some duties are very hard. Some jobs are very difficult. People doing their duty and know it's going to be difficult. Soldiers. But let's get closer to home for many of us. We drive along, park our car, go do something, come out, and there is a parking ticket on our car. And if there I see the meter maid there just down the way, would I ever be tempted to go up and give them a tip, a gratuity for doing well their duty? I was parking in the wrong space, or too long in the space, and that was unjust. And they did the difficult thing, the duty to enforce the law, to make it fair for other people. But that's the temptation. My emotions tell me that, no, it shouldn't be that way. And Lord, help me to see with your eyes what I need to do and fight against my selfish emotion at times. Give me the idea and the way of a lover. Lovers know that fulfilling the daily routine, which is a duty, is very important. I want to be home for dinner. I want to be there for the one I love. But I know that's not enough to just do the duty. I need to be beyond the call of duty, more than that. I want to look to the greater things. Now, every day after doing the routine, I'm looking to raise that level. Some small thing, I'm thinking about it all day long, and I'm on my game, which is I'm seeing little things. A little thing to share when I come home, a little gift to the person that I'm going to be coming home to. And so it is, in a sense, the same, but no, there's a little difference. It's beyond the call of just getting the everyday things done. It's beyond the call of duty. Some people have read a book by a man named Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages. It's a popular book, and it purports to say that there are only 5 really ways of loving. Many dialects in that love, but only 5 love languages. And Lord, I may have my way of thinking this is how you should love me. These 5 run as follows: words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time, and acts of service. In human relationships, it's good to actually know the love language of those around me, that I may seek to love them better. And the temptation is to turn it around, look at the wrong end of the telescope or microscope, and say, why aren't people loving me the way I'm best receiving love? Lord, you have every love language. I can tell you and work with you in all of these things. Let me know how I can praise you, words of affirmation, how I can touch you in the Eucharist, how can I receive better the gifts of infused virtues and the gifts of the Holy Spirit. Help me to make quality time by praying, making time to talk with you. Help me to serve you directly in adoration and in taking care of the others. Help me to go beyond the call of duty and to love you better. I thank you, my God, for the good resolutions, affections, inspirations that you have communicated to me in this meditation. I ask your help for putting them into effect. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me.